Happy New Year's everyone! Versatile Element here. I hope your Christmas holidays have been an awesome time with friends and family. Now it's 2024 and that means the next year of the dragon has finally arrived. What's a better occasion to cover the third Spyro video game, Spyro Year of the Dragon? Just like with Ripto's Rage, I don't feel as strongly over Year of the Dragon's level themes compared to Spyro 1's. It's like, no wonder why Spyro 3's soundtrack isn't quite as good in comparison to Spyro 1 and 2, since Stuart Copeland had helped this time in composing the music for the original Spyro 3. Not that the extra help was a bad thing. Regardless, there are still some new things to help switch up the selections a bit, such as at the number 5 and number 1 spots. Now without further ado, roll the holiday intro one last time and let's get into the countdown. Number 5. Sparks theme. I told you this list would mix things up a bit. Despite Sparks theme serving as the main theme for Spyro 3, this is the least favorite of the three main Spyro themes. Didn't like it for a while, but slowly warmed up to it. It's all partially due to the middle of the theme holding a somewhat bittersweet tone, likely due to knowing that Spyro 3 is not only the last of the PlayStation exclusive Spyro games, but that there hasn't been a proper Spyro 4 ever since. Get out of here, Enter the Dragonfly. More on Spyro 4 later. Anyways, also what I didn't like about this theme, at least to me, the intro melody sounds like a generic video game music, something you'd hear in 8-bit NES style or something. But yet again, the Sparks theme grew on me. Oh, and the original PlayStation version sounds better than in Reignited Trilogy in my opinion. Whether original or reignited, the theme is decent overall. Let's hear a brief sample of the original PlayStation theme and move on to the next one. Number 4. Sunrise Springs. Yes, the first level in Spyro 3, but still not one of my top favorite themes in the game. Honestly, not much to say about this theme. Maybe it's still due to some bias in it being one of the first level themes played in Spyro 3. Even then, I can at least say that this should be the type of music one should hear when put on hold in customer service calls. Maybe even actual pleasant elevator music. Take note, customer service and elevator music companies.
Cool Spidey outfit. Thanks.
Already on to number 3, Sergeant Baird's Bass. Now come on, with that military tune, how could this theme not make the list at all? It's a simple concept, but the military tune fits Sergeant Penguin Tom Kenny. Penguin Spyro, really, come on. I wonder what that original military tune is though. Anyways, this theme is worthy for this spot on the list. So much so that there is another version of this theme, Enchanted Towers. Now the Enchanted Towers version of the Sergeant Baird's Bass theme is just a different rendition, a variation. But an amusing observation I made for the Enchanted Towers version is that it sounds like it could be the sound of someone's ringtone.
Done.
Mr. White.
Sergeant Baird may be a bit tricky to control, mainly with keeping him airborne, but this theme makes his level more fun to play. Number 2. Mushroom Speedway. Say, were you like me and played the Spyro Circuit map from Crash Team Racing Nitro Field before playing Mushroom Speedway in Year of the Dragon? It took me some time to realize that this level is where Spyro Circuit got his theme from. While I personally don't care all that much on Time Trial and these speedway levels in general, just the fact that this is the original version where Spyro Circuit got its theme from is enough to put Mushroom Speedway on the list. It's a fun theme for racing overall. It may not be super fast paced like how you would think of racing tracks, but you can't help but smile, even in your head, when this theme starts playing. Don't be deceived at the sight of me not smiling on screen like a high drunkard. I'm just concentrating on playing. Trust me, I'm mentally happy inside. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. No short descriptions of each mentioned this time. And finally, at number 1, Sunny Villa. I told you again, some new things to switch up the selections on the list. Usually, the first level or main theme song tends to be my favorite song in the game. But obviously, Sunny Villa isn't the first nor the main theme song of Spyro 3, yet still is my favorite song in the game by far. The main melody sounds undeniably bouncy to me. And when comparing the Reignited version to the original, the intro sounds better in Reignited. However, the sorta string section sounds better in the original PlayStation version. Both versions of Sunny Villa are the most catchy theme in Spyro 3 personally. You can't go wrong with Sunny Villa. Overall, I'd say this theme could be worthy of being part of either of the first two Spyro games. And that's a wrap of all my favorite level themes in not only Year of the Dragon, but in the entire Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I'll have a link down below in the description in case you would like to see the other videos on my favorite level themes for the first two Spyro games in the Reignited Trilogy. Throughout all three videos, I hope you enjoyed each of them. As always, let me know if you have any favorite level themes in Spyro 3 Reignited and with the other games in the Reignited Trilogy. But before I go, let's all make a toast to the New Year 2024, thank this recent Christmas 2023 holidays once more, and let's keep hoping for the long-awaited Spyro 4. Even under the Microsoft ownership of Activision, let's hope Spyro 4 finally surfaces sometime soon, especially if it can be for this year. Spyro 4 in 2024 please! Why not? It's the Year of the Dragon after all. Maybe in 2025 at the latest. If there's no official word on Spyro 4 by the end of 2025, then we riot.
Riot! Get about controlling my anger. Let's riot!
Whatever the case, thank you for watching. Versatile Element signing out. I'll see you sometime later this year. Until then, continue to enjoy the new year.